Stephan's top employee, who he just recently fired, has released yet another video, and I want to go ahead and react to it because there are some interesting things that he did in this video that I just kind of want to give my opinion on. Just for clarity, this was Stephan's former editor, used to edit all of his videos, all the videos on his main channel and all his other channels, help with making the thumbnails, help with strategy, all of the behind the scenes things that that go on between Stephan's multiple YouTube channels. This guy was behind it. He recently got fired. Basically, he uploaded this video right here. I'm unemployed now, what? And that video literally just took off. It's got almost 300,000 views, and this guy's life has basically changed forever. And so he decided to capitalize on it. That is literally what happened. So here's what he said in this video. I'm going to go ahead and react to it, and here we go.
Many offers, and to be honest with you, it feels kind of weird that I get to pick and choose what I want to do. A lot of the messages that I received also wanted consulting. To be honest with you, I never wanted to do consulting. I never wanted to be that guy. But because of the overwhelming amount of requests, I decided to do consulting. I don't want this to be a pitch, and
I love the fact that he says, hey guys, I just want to say I never wanted to do consulting. I never wanted to do behind the scenes thing, but because there's so much money that I'm leaving on the table, I'm just going to go ahead and take it. It's like, okay, dude, clearly you didn't want to do it that bad, right? Like, that's kind of the way that I look at it. But I mean, I guess I kind of understand. I mean, if you're really getting that many requests and there's all these, because he said he's got like all these big creators behind the scenes reaching out to him, offering him a job. He's got tons and tons of people sending him emails. He's got literally startups and like actual companies and businesses that are emailing him and saying, hey, I'd love for you to work for us and do all these things and do some consulting. So that's why he basically decided to open up a YouTube he basically started a YouTube consulting business out of nowhere. Like, that's his new pivot. And it's funny because I'm actually starting to think that he might end up making more money by getting fired by Stephan than he did working for Stephan. Isn't that just crazy? So let's go ahead and continue with the rest of the video.
the money from consulting. Financially, I'm okay. But if you're looking to grow your YouTube channel and you really want some help, go ahead and click the link down below in the description. You can book a consulting call with me, and I'd love to help you out. But I also plan to post free tips and tidbits on this video about how you can grow your channel. There is one thing that I know for a fact, and I'm going to promise you right now, and that is that I'm going to keep posting on this channel. Whether I take a job and move,
this guy has literally made it on YouTube. I mean, let's just go ahead and just look at his channel real quick. Like, let's look at his top videos. Look, his top 2 videos are the videos he made after he got fired by Stephan. That is so funny. It's almost like not working for Stephan is kind of a blessing. I wonder if Jack Selby, if the same thing would happen to him. But yeah, basically, you know, he tried everything to grow on YouTube and do his thing. The videos just weren't really hitting. You know, they were just, you know, they're average, they're okay, but all of a sudden he quits Stephan and he's got a lot more time to actually really put some effort into his own YouTube channel, and voila, he just freaking went to the moon. Okay, this is what I want to react to, and this is going to be a quick video, I promise. So this is Alexander Nava's Mentorship. I want to talk about this because you guys know I talk about YouTube strategy all the time, because one thing we know, oh, by the way, let me not forget to mention, Alexander Nava's not a grifter at all. I just put that in the title because it's YouTube. You got to clickbait just a little bit, okay? He's not a grifter, okay? Just want to make that clear. He's not a grifter. I have no problem with him trying to make money. I mean, he clearly knows what he's doing. He's been in YouTube for a while. But I did want to talk about this because to all the newbies out there who are getting into YouTube, I'm telling you right now, I've been studying YouTube for a long time. I've put in a lot of hours behind the scenes, just really learning how YouTube works and the algorithm, and just paying attention to the creator economy. Like, most of the up and coming rising stars in different parts of YouTube, whether it's politics, finance, commentary, whatever, I know who they are. Like, I really follow YouTube. And I'm not saying I know the most, but with somebody like me who's been doing YouTube for the last like 2 years now, and who has a pretty decent amount of knowledge regarding YouTube, I can tell you right now, I think if you're new, you should not pay for this YouTube consultation. I am not trying to be rude or bogus or ruin this guy's business. To be honest with you, my channel's not big enough to affect this guy's business at all. He's still going to get a crap ton of money. People are still going to pay him for this. But, you know, on this channel, we like to give my commentary, my opinion. So that's what we're doing here. So I'm going to explain to you guys real quick. So we're just going to read more. Click read more right here. Okay. So this is what he says you get. You can pay him $349 for an hour of his time. Okay. And he says a consultation to address your needs and help you improve your video/growth. And then he says service description. During this hour-long call, we can review your channel strategy, thumbnails, title, editing, and more. First of all, I just want to make it very clear. You really do not need editing to grow a channel. Let me be very careful in what I say. Most channels need editing, okay? But there are people out there who have just such great bubbly personalities. Some people just got that gift of gab, where they do not need editing. So I just want to make that very clear. You do not always need editing to do well on YouTube. I went through my phase where I tried to do the fancy editing of my videos, and it always underperformed my authentic me being myself videos. So I just want to make that very clear. Yes, thumbnails and titles are extremely important, but overall, the reason why I say I'm kind of against this call is because YouTube is a process, okay? A 1 hour consultation is not going to all of a sudden make you a YouTube master. You are going to have to put your 5,000 to 10,000 hours in. You know how they say you master something, you put 10,000 hours to it. You're going to have to do what Mr. Beast did. And I'm so serious about this. You don't have to lose your mind and be obsessed like Mr. Beast, but the bottom line is Mr. Beast spent so much time just learning YouTube, educating himself, trying to figure things out, and eventually he figured it out. I'm telling you right now, if you put in the work to really learn YouTube, and of course you got to have some resources too. We'll get to that a little later. But if you have that, you could be successful. This 1 hour call is not going to be enough to teach you everything you need to do. As a matter of fact, I'm not so sure what all this guy is going to give you that's going to be any different than the free information online. I mean, there are free YouTube channels like Channel Makers, Think Media, and there's tons of Mr. Beast interviews, and they give a crap ton of amazing free advice. But even beyond that, I'm here to tell you right now, I think what this guy is probably going to do in his 1 hour consultation, he's basically just going to look at your channel and just kind of go over it. Well, I can do that for you for free right now. All you really have to do, you don't even have to really use, his consultation. Look at your channel. Look at your retention. Retention is a very important factor of YouTube. As a matter of fact, there's really only 4 things that you really need to have a successful YouTube channel. The hard part is figuring that part out. You're going to have to figure it out on your own. But I'm pretty sure this guy is going to tell you the same thing that everybody already kind of knows. There are 4 main components to making a viral video, okay? You have to have the good video idea. Video idea is always number 1. If you have a killer idea, that is the basis of the entire video. It all starts with a good video idea. Number 2, title and thumbnail, okay? Title and thumbnail are number 2 and 3. You have to have a good title because people aren't going to click if your title sucks, and you have to have a good thumbnail. If you have a good thumbnail, or at least a decent thumbnail, people will click the video. And then number 4, the content has to be good. You can't suck. You can't be a boring math professor. You know what I mean? Like the content has to be good, or at the very least, people have to enjoy it. So that's really all I have to say about that part right there. Again, I'm not going to affect this guy's business at all. He's going to be fine. Then he's got the 2 hour consultation. I just really don't like it when people do these types of things. I mean, I get it. They got to make their money, but you guys got to remember my job is to help you save money. Okay. I think you should take your $300 to $539 and you should just invest that in the SP 500 instead of paying for this guy's consultation, because I'll give you guys a little secret. Okay. And this is why I can speak on this. I've paid for a YouTube consultation before from a gigantic creator, and I've paid for a YouTube consultation behind the scenes from a gigantic editor who has edited videos for gigantic creators. And guess what? Every time I've done this, and I met with Clear Value Tax and we talked about YouTube like the entire time I was with him. But anyway, when I met with those people, you know what I got out of that? Nothing special, nothing that I didn't already know. I mean, there were some little things here and there, don't get me wrong. Like Clear Value Tax gave really good advice to me when I met with him, but that's a different story. That was a free meetup. I didn't pay for that. The YouTube consultations that I paid for, they didn't really help the way that you would think. All they did was they kind of reviewed your channel. They told you what you had to do. But the problem is, it's not going to click after hearing it for 1 hour. You see what I'm saying? It's like knowing nothing about stock market investing, and then you pay somebody for a 1 hour consultation. For all my stock market people out there, all my accountants, all my finance background people, is it possible for somebody to learn finance in 1 hour? No, it's just like chess. Can you learn chess in 1 hour? No, not really. There's so many different components that come with chess: openings and tactics and theory and strategies and end game and middle game and chess notation. And there's just so much that goes into it. That's my point. That's why I'm really against these 1 hour and 2 hour consultations. But I understand why he's doing it, because that's how the guy makes his money. I get it. But ultimately, I'm just against it. If you really want to learn how YouTube works and what to do and how to make great videos and all that, it's going to take you a long time to figure it out. But if you stick with it, Eventually you'll figure it out. Okay. That's really my only opinion on this whole thing. I just wanted to kind of get my opinion on his little consultation thing. Don't do it. Just my opinion. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.